Oh hi, thanks for watching my video. So, a little while ago I made a video that listed 10 Sims 4 packs that I wish I hadn't bought and wouldn't buy again. If you haven't seen that video and you'd like to, I'll link it in the video description and in the white box at the top of the screen now. But today we're going to be talking about 10 Sims 4 packs that I can't play The Sims 4 without. This list isn't in any particular order and I would love to know your favourite packs in the comments. And if you agree or disagree with my picks, let me know in the comments below. So let's begin. Snowy Escape. This pack isn't perfect, and I'll be honest. If it were based on another country, it may not even have this spot, but Japanese-inspired content just has a special place in my heart. When I lived in the UK, I went to Japanese festivals twice a year, every year. I spent most of my working career at a Japanese company. I'm supposed to be going to Japan next year, fingers crossed. So the aesthetic of the Snowy Escape pack was always going to appeal to me. To name a few things that I enjoyed in this pack, there's the vending machines. I like the collectible items and the little animation that plays when you open your little ball, and I like the death type that comes with it. Snowy Escape was the second pack to include festivals. There's the Festival of Snow, which is the best one in my opinion, plus the Festival of Light and the Festival of Youth. But in all honesty, the Festival of Snow is the only one worth going to. The last two are a bit shit. The world is separated into 3 districts that have a lot of open area that your Sims can explore. They can go for a wander around the cherry blossoms and take in the views. They can have a stroll through the bamboo forest and admire some shrines, or they can brave a hike in the snowy mountains. There were a few disappointments with this pack though, like the fact that the city centre is always empty and therefore not really worth visiting, and that the ski lift is just a rabbit hole with no animation. But despite these annoying things, I would happily buy this pack again. Parenthood. Arguably one of the most useful game packs we have for The Sims 4. It's the closest thing we have to The Sims 3 Generations, which was the favourite pack of all time for many Simmers, myself included. It adds more in terms of family gameplay, and there's enough to enjoy with this pack. I like the fact that my parent Sims can say and do things that influence how my Sims kids turn out. How responsible, well-mannered or empathetic they are, all of which can be monitored with the character values system. Teens will get breakouts and they can throw tantrums. Kids and teens can go through phases, like maybe your kid just wants to dress as a bear every day for a while. Sibling rivalry is also featured here. Siblings can tease each other and gain mood buffs. Plus, they can even read each other's diary entries with the journal that comes with this pack. Overall, if you're just starting your Sims 4 collection and you like family gameplay, this one ranks high on my list of recommended packs to get. Realm of Magic. I'm not really a fan of occult packs, but I had so much fun with this pack. Admittedly, it's not a pack that I use all the time, purely because it's an occult pack, but it's one of the few packs that I actually go back and play through multiple times. I play The Sims 4 almost every day and rarely get bored of it, but what I like about Realm of Magic is that it kind of feels like I'm playing a different game, only I'm playing it with my Sims. The ranking system itself has been copied and pasted for Vampires and Get Famous as well as Realm of Magic, so that part would usually get repetitive. However, I don't really play with it for those other packs. The only time I really use the ranking system is for Realm of Magic, so considering that, it does feel pretty unique to me. I imagine if you play with Get Famous and Vampires a lot, then this system will probably be quite boring and stale for you. Ultimately though, I'm happy to have this pack. I like the way they did magic here. I love the worlds that come with the pack, especially the Diagon Alley ripoff, and I like the sages. So there we go. Seasons. I can't play The Sims 4 without seasons. It's always been a must for me with every Sims game that has a seasons pack. It just feels more immersive to have realistic outdoor conditions like rain, snow, heat waves, thunder, all of that. Now, whether that should be purchased separately from a life simulator is another conversation, but whilst it is sold separately, I'll probably always buy it. Of course, it isn't just the weather that comes with this pack. You do also get pre-made holidays and the ingredients for creating your own holiday with a range of holiday-themed items like Christmas decorations and seasonal activities like building a snow pal, ice skating, cooling down in a paddling pool, and plenty more. Plus, kids can attend the after-school activity of being a scout, which is pretty cute. Tiny living. As far as stuff packs go, this is a good one. The build and buy items look good, the creator sim items look good, and the gameplay features are equally quite useful. Excluding the Murphy bed, I don't really see the appeal of that one, but I do like the way you can give your Sims benefits for living in a tiny home, like building relationships faster and building skills faster. It's quite a good incentive to actually use the pack, so this one makes the list. Cottage living. The world of Henford-on-Bagley is beautiful and is the perfect place for your Sims to live off the land. The items included are right up my alley, from the cosy jumpers to the cutesy decor pieces. I enjoy most things about this pack. There isn't much I can complain about, which for me is saying something. Keeping the farm animals happy enough to collect produce is a fun challenge, as is entering the Finchwick competition and various other smaller activities, like making jam, befriending bunnies and birds, and going for a pint at the Gnome's Arms. Overall, I find it an enjoyable pack, and would definitely buy it again if I had to. Discover University. I've always enjoyed the university instalments in the Sims franchise, and The Sims 4 is no exception. I like the process of applying and waiting to be accepted into university, and the university courses themselves are fun to play through. Are they as engaging as The Sims 3? No, not really. But in terms of Sims 4 packs, this is one of my favourites, mainly because getting a Sim through university is actually a bit of a challenge. The game gives you pretty much no indication of how well your Sim is doing, except the odd ambiguous pop-ups after class and then your end of term grade. So you kind of have to do everything you can to get your Sim the best grade possible. There's also 2 universities in the same world, and they have a bit of a rivalry going on, which just adds to the experience, especially when you can go over and TP the other uni statue. The Paranormal Stuff pack. This one makes the list for 2 reasons, the first one being personal taste, and the other being value for money. Paranormal Stuff was the 18th stuff pack for The Sims 4, and it offered so much more than many of the stuff packs that came before it. Similarly to Tiny Living, I actually really liked the build and buy objects and the creator sim items. But the main thing that draws me into this pack is the gameplay, because there actually is gameplay with this stuff pack. Sims being able to conduct seances, communicate with the dead, meet Bonehilda, and actually have a freelance career as a paranormal investigator, all in just one stuff pack, is pretty impressive in my opinion. Next up, City Living. The world of San Myshuno is lively and beautiful. It's the only city-style world we have in The Sims 4, and it was the first to introduce the ability to live in apartments, offering a range of ones to choose from. There's plenty of things to do in San Myshuno as well, whether it be trying some of the new and varied cuisine from the food stalls, or exploring one of the 5 festivals. I really like the festivals in San Myshuno. They all offer unique experiences and they all look good. This one mainly makes it on the list simply for the festivals and apartments. I know you have a few apartments in the Eco Lifestyle pack, but there's just more variety in City Living. Plus, Eco Lifestyle has some features that I find quite annoying. And finally, cats and dogs. This pack is an essential for me when it comes to family gameplay. When I play off camera, I usually play the same way, starting off with a single sim, adopt a pet, Teach it all the things, meet someone, have babies, the classic picket fence storyline. Here's the thing though, I honestly don't think Cats and Dogs was that great of an expansion. That's just my opinion, and if you think it's amazing, then great, I get it. But it could have been fleshed out so much more than it was. Despite that though, it delivers what it says. You get cats and you get dogs, and they're quite well made too. I wouldn't want to play The Sims 4 without it, so that's why it gets a spot on this list. So there are 10 packs I can't play The Sims 4 without. Let me know in the comments which ones you agree and disagree with, and as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.